Turtle doves are one of the species that are really struggling in the UK, but should be abundant on farmland, having declined over 95% in the last 25 years. And they are a species that still hasn't held a territory on the farm in the last 10 years. So we are taking part in this project run by Operation Turtle Dove, which a few other farms are participating in as well, to look at ways of providing different seed food. Because the turtle doves, unlike a lot of other farmland species, they feed on seed all year round, and they actually produce a milk to feed their chicks with from the seed. So they need ready access to water, and they need big, thick, scrubby hedge habitat to nest in as well. So we chose this location as we've got a reservoir nearby and we've got big scrubby hedge vegetation to trial lots of different mixes established at different times over 2 years, that started in the autumn of 2018. So the beauty of having a virtual tour is that we can go back to that time and have a little look at what we did to get the seed mixes established and how it went along the way. So here's just a photo, although I've got some videos later on of actually like when we were doing the work. But this just shows the plots that we marked out, cultivated to get a fine seed bed. We then allowed some weeds to chit and spread the seed on the autumn sown plots. And from there we just had to wait through the winter, and then we'd revisit the spring sown plots, as you can see here, to cultivate them again and get that fine seed bed established, because there was lots of chickweed that had grown up over winter, to put the spring sown seeds in, or just leave them cultivated to see what would come up there as well.
Morning, here again at Hope Farm. So I thought I'd chat a little bit today about what we're doing for turtle doves on the farm. So we've got lots of big hedgy scrubby habitat like I've got behind me here. We've got a reservoir over in that direction, and then we're also trialling lots of different ways of growing seed food. So this right here is a spring sown plot, and then we've got autumn sown plots over in that direction, and then around these plots we've got what looks like a right mess here, but that's lots of chickweed, so that is going to provide seed food now and for the next few weeks, amongst things like your speedwells, and we've got in the trial plots fumitory, scarlet pimpernel, clovers as well, that should provide seed food. Because these seeds are quite hard to grow on this kind of heavy soil, we have also got other means of making sure the seed food is provided. So I've just stuck out some food from the bag. Really simple to do. Here, if you can see it, we've got wheat, oilseed rape, red and white millet, and then we've got some sunflower hearts as well, so quite a bespoke mix for what we know turtle doves like. We know that they're around this area and they can forage up to 5 kilometres away from their nest, so hopefully we will hear some purring this season. But obviously we're right on the edge of their range in the UK, so if we do get them, we'll be very lucky. Yeah. Right, so we're just here at Hope Farm, joining with the climate strike, and we've got Bernard here with the truck, and we're just literally collecting up lots of bristly ox tongue that's been growing on these turtle dove plots over the summer that we've sprayed off, cut, and we're just raking up all of the bits of remnants so that we're not getting that nutrient build-up in the soil. And all these different plots, they've grown reasonably well. So we've got a bit of clover here. It looks really patchy at the moment because we've just been raking it, and a little bit more there. And then on other plots we've got some knapweeds, some red campion, and they're all just sort of dying down as autumn's drawing in. But just thank you to everyone who's helped us today. We've got Lorinda, Emma from the Turtle Dove Project, Tony from Conscience. Real team effort. So I'm just out here on the turtle dove experimental plots at Hope Farm, and we've got a combination of about 10 different treatments with 5 different mixes and cultivated areas and different established times of spring last year and autumn the year before. And you can see they're really different. So over on the left here, we've got a wildflower experimental mix. And so turtle doves, they need to have at least 20% bare ground and vegetation about half the height of this. So early on this was fantastic, but it's just grown up too high for them now. You've got the highest 6 kilograms a hectare, then 3 kilograms a hectare there, which is still a bit high. Over at the far corner, if I can zoom in here, that is a cultivated area for arable plants, and that is unfortunately mostly bristly ox tongue. So perhaps might be better suited to other areas, but not this part of the farm, or this heavy clay soils. This one's been mown in strips as we would under standard management for a pollen and nectar hyacinth mix, and we've got some clovers in here. It does all look really messy, but that's what turtle doves like. So yeah, we've got some clovers providing seed resources and plenty of bare ground so that turtle doves can access the food. And then we've got similar, you can probably see the stripes over there as well. And that was the spring established, and this is the autumn established mixes. I'll be honest, I can't remember what this one is here, but it is mostly overrun with bristly ox tongue again, to be honest. So loads of different stuff going on.